I'm Eric Russell, and I am out and about at the opening night at Richmond Triangles Players Title of Show.
Title of show!
Bonus track.
So it's just called Title of Show.
Title of show in brackets.
In brackets. Title of Show. So what you go around, introduce yourselves and who you play in this production of the Title of Show.
Hi, my name is Justin Emilio. I'm the director and choreographer.
I'm Georgia Rogers Farmer, and I play Heidi.
I'm Tim Brewster. I'm the musical director, and I play Larry.
I'm Dan Simo, and I play Hunter.
I'm Chris Hester, and I play Jeff.
And I'm Linnea Burnett, and I play Susan Blackwell.
Excellent. You have a phenomenal show here tonight. I mean, opening up, the energy was great. Y'all, timing was phenomenal, so this is a winner. Give us a little background about this show, though, as the director.
All right, this show, it's basically a musical about two guys writing a musical about two guys writing a musical. And what happens in it is it just kind of started to be like this little docudrama. They started to write down the things that happened in their day, and they just thought, you know, why not make a musical, the little show that could, basically, that could go all the way to Broadway from a living room with 4 chairs. And they had a friend that was a musical director, and literally this is what happened to them.
So they went from living room to a festival to off-Broadway to Broadway.
Yeah.
To here.
And now to London.
To London.
Well,
I'm going to say here to Richmond.
But don't do Richmond first.
Richmond first. Richmond first. Then London.
And then they'll do London.
Then they'll London. Which will do here.
Should be us, yeah.
It should be. It should be.
Obviously.
Waiting on the phone.
Facebook campaign, title of show, the Richmond Cast album. So what brought you to this show? You auditioned for it, but what was it that brought you into this? You went, oh, I have to do this show.
I was doing This Beautiful City with Richmond Triangle's last production, and John Knapp mentioned that their originally planned show, New Brain, was not going to happen. And he was like, we're going to do the show Title of Show. And I was like, what the heck was that? And he like burned a copy of the CD for me, and I was in love with it so much that listening to Die Vampire Die, 9 People's Favorite Thing, and then Heidi's song Dancing in the Backyard became like my mantra before the last song, just because it's such a positive, amazing, I mean, for performers, it's an awesome musical just because it's got so many validating truths in it. So I was like, I have to do this show, please, for the love of God, I hope they cast me. And they did.
I know for me, I've been listening to the album since I was like a sophomore in high school, and the first time I heard it, I laughed until I cried, and it's just so hysterical. And so like we were actually going to do it. I'm a student at VCU, and we were going to do it last semester in our student theater, and it never ended up happening. So then I heard they were doing it here, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I'm not cast, there's an injustice to the world. I have to do this. Like, if I don't do the show, I will die.
So not typecast for his character. No.
So yeah, Chris Hester. The interesting thing, I was really excited about New Brain, and then I knew of Title of Show, and ironically, a couple of years ago was asking another theater group that they should do it, and it was interesting when John came across and did it. And I just think it's fascinating because it's something, like Linnea said, an artist can relate to, but it's so much fun.
Oh my God.
It's completely real, irreverent, and you know, we can kind of be ourselves as in these characters. I mean, they're characters, as Justin always said. This is all stuff that was said and done by people, but they're no different than any of us. I mean, I feel like when I'm doing the show, I am Jeff. I'm Chris. I'm just being called Jeff in the show. And that's really what drew me to it. It was a chance just to really kind of let it all out there, you know?
Now, as the musical director for this production, you get to sit on the stage, and you're just the guy at the piano, like the poor guy in Glee.
You get a couple of lines.
But you get to speak.
I actually get to speak.
With the music with this, is there like one particular song that stood out? You're like, oh, this is the cast favorite, or is your favorite, or?
I think my favorite has always been 9 People's Favorite Thing. I love the harmonies, I love the interaction of the vocal parts, and just how it's written. The energy that's involved in it. Plus, I love Heidi's song. If that doesn't bring anybody to tears,
Oh my God, then you don't have to
Brings
soul.
me to tears.
And Georgia does it so well.
Oh my God.
She's
It's
incredible.
incredible. Don't miss her.
Stop everything.
For each of your characters, you know, one has a day job that's slowly killing her, one is already in a show, one person has like the, you know, I'm designing stuff at home, and one is the cater waiter. from your character's perspective, what did they learn, what did they gain from this experience?
I think Susan learned that she's got to let go of the stability side of things and let herself be crazy Susan. So maybe she needs to like be able to pay her bills, but let herself do what she really, really loves. And I think that's something that anybody can carry home with them.
Yeah, I think Heidi was very excited to not have to fit a mold for once, because she's been kind of, you know, beating the Broadway pavement and trying to be what they want her to be. So that was exciting for her, for sure.
Yeah, Hunter is the guy who would do anything and kill, like almost literally, to be on Broadway, to do his show. And I think what he learned is what is really important. It's not the Broadway thing, it's about the connection, which I think is something we established really well in the show. And I think that's what Hunter really got out of the experience.
Yeah, I mean, and for Jeff, because I thought about it, I think the important thing is he really realized the value of his relationship with his best friend. I mean, I think that that's something that Dan and I really do try to set up, is that Hunter and Jeff are like the best of friends, and they go through a lot. And it's kind of like really, by the end, you're appreciating that you're just, friendship is just important as a show or writing or anything else. I mean, that's definitely what I interpret from how Jeff kind of takes a show. And not taking himself too seriously. You know, correcting grammar is one of the funny, I mean, that's great stuff. I mean, but at the end of the day, it is just about just kind of being yourself and collaborating and being part of
it all.
It's
And
as much of a
everybody
part of
following
the
that
process.
dream, you know, they want to have this great show. They want to have that great Broadway experience. It's a phenomenal show. This show has everything you ever want in a musical. 4 chairs and a keyboard. Great songs. Monkeys. Playbills. Vampires, or a song about vampires that must die.
Half-naked guys.
Half-naked guys.
Girls
Girl
kissing.
action.
Girls kissing. I mean, it has everything you need for a fantastic show. And a phenomenal cast whose chemistry and timing and energy just wowed me this opening night. So. Well, this has been Title of Show. And I've been out and about here at Richmond Triangle Players. If you want to get tickets and more information, it's rtriangle.org. Once again, the cast of Title of Show.
Come see us.
Come see us.
You won't
Come
be
see us.
disappointed.
1300 Altamont Avenue.
That's right. Oh, good. Very good, very good, very good. Product plug. Well, I'm Eric Russell, and I've been out and about once again at RTP's Title of Show. You never know where I'll turn up next, so check in next time. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye,